I had to discuss this. Rolly man. Rolly on the wrist. Meek Mill himself. Slams Atlantic Records. The major he signed to. I think he's on Atlantic/MMG. I think he's still on it. I don't even fucking know. But anyways, for hurting his relationship with Roddy Ricch and Rick Ross. Now, as you see, I reported before, Meek Mill was trying to get off MMG, the whole birthday party scandal. I'm going to put that at the end description. You're going to see the video if you're confused on the situation. I'm going to just say it in layman's terms. So basically, Meek was trying to get off MMG, as reported. This whole thing with Rick Ross. Rick Ross tried to pull up for his birthday, coming in section. Meek wasn't having it. They had a little tiff, you know, a fracas, if you will. They weren't on good terms. So we just thought Meek was trying to get off the album. He delivered this subpar expensive Pain record, which was boss. I lost breath from trying to say the word because it was that trash. Basura. It was a fucking trash. Like, from the caliber of what you expect from Meek Mill, from all the other tapes he've come, it was worse than Dreams Worth More Than Money. I would take Dreams Worth More Than Money. That is my least favorite Meek Mill project ever to come out. And this one was worse than that. So, give me Dreams Worth. I'll take that one. But besides that, my shit aside, it was trash. So we like, oh, maybe you put in I'm going to hand this in. It's going to be my trash album. When I get off the label, I'm going to give y'all the heat that I have. I was cooking. You know what I'm saying? That's what we thought. But I don't know. Then Rick Ross comes out in the interview, says, oh, Meek and good, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want the beef to be covered. Who fucking knows? So now we get to this point that is reported today, that Meek Mill is going after Atlantic Records for ruining his relationships with his buddies. His big buds, his friends, his family. Rolly gang, you heard me? But anyways, besides all that, we're going to dive into this shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's K.A.K. show Gutty sleep with a cutter up a throne, you know the little nigga on the turn. And besides all that, hey, you know I'm that dude, I'm that rude, I'm that sit with it, and I talk my shit real quick with it, you hear me? I'm the most gutters and trashiest nigga on this YouTube shit, and I'm going to top my flares. But besides all that, like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is, you know I'm the kid. And like I said, I top my shit, I top my flares, you hear me? Let's get into this thing. Now, Meek. Oh, and then I did the story where Honey was talking shit about the nigga. I forgot that happened. I was more focused on the Bobby angle Wack had, but whatever. So anyways, let's talk about this. So Meek Mill slammed by Atlantic Records. Meek Mill slammed Atlantic Records on Twitter and blamed them for trying to separate him from Roddy Ricch and Rick Ross. Now, first off, how can a record label, if I'm just looking at it as an entity and not a person, right? How can a record label fucking ruin your relationships with the nigga you are signed to, in a sense, and a nigga that possibly could be your friend or industry friend? You know, some of these niggas ain't really friends, they just collab because it looks good. I don't fucking know. But yeah, did they come out of their mouth like, don't fuck with Roddy Ricch, don't fuck with Rick Ross? And it makes no sense because MMG is I swear a subsidiary of fucking Atlantic Records. They have a partnership or whatever the fuck, right? So if Rick Ross is already signed to you, and then he opens up his own like record label, but is distributed through the major that is Atlantic, and then he signed Meek Mill, y'all still getting checks from that. So why would you be mad at this? You know what? Let's just read. I hate breaking down the business shit sometimes. Let's just read. Oh, Twitter finger right? Okay, sorry. Meek Mill went on a rant regarding Atlantic Records' treatment of their artists on Twitter. Yo, every artist now, I've covered Rod Wave, and every artist coming out. Young Boy had some shit with his label. Now Meek. So he went on, what do you say? Rant regarding Atlantic Records' treatment of their artists on Twitter on Tuesday. The Philly rapper says that the label deliberately put a strain on his relationship with Roddy Ricch and Rick Ross. Rozay! Okay, so this is quote. So look, I made Atlantic Records hundreds of millions and let them rape me out of... Okay, first of all, YouTube, don't get mad. This is cool. Second, also, let them R me out of Roddy an artist they came to me about in jail. They still saying I can't drop music until 9 months after my last album got blackballed. Just wrapped buildings. Wait. I can't drop music until 9 months after my last album got blackballed. Expensive Pain. Just wrapped buildings and Nina art with talent. Mill wrote on his Twitter. I don't understand the last part. In his first tweet, he explained, Roddy, my youngin' still, but that label separated us instantly when the millions came in front of him. Same thing they tried to do with me and Rozay. It takes a long time to catch up too, because most of them tied in for the love of some money. Artists scared to speak up. Meek wasn't the only artist. Oh wow, I just brought this up. Meek wasn't the only artist to take issue with Atlantic on Tuesday. Earlier in the day, NBA Youngboy posted a statement on his YouTube community page calling out the label for similarly blackballing his new album Colors, or mixtape, whatever the fuck. So, Mill added a call to action for other artists to speak up against manipulative labels. If I didn't have millions, I'd probably do something crazy. They outsmarting young black kids, taking advantage and calling it business. Other artists speak up and tell the truth while you winning, not when you down. Check out some of Meek Mill's tweets. Yeah, I read this shit. Okay, so they didn't put nothing into Expensive Pain and then said I can't drop. Okay, yeah, I just read this. Drop a project for 9 months at the end of my contract after I made them hundreds of millions. How could anyone survive that? Most rappers can't speak because they depend on these companies. I don't. So I had to think Roddy, I'm just reading the tweets now. I had to think Roddy didn't come to me. He was on his own grind. They brought him to me and cut me out soon as the money came. The label should have paid me, not Roddy. Then they fed him like I was trying to lock him in. I was trying to help and eat. I ain't get $1 from the label. Also, I had a fight for my life to get DC4 counted as an album because they said I called it a mixtape. If y'all made $20 million off it, what is it counted as? Me and Roddy good now. This not about him at all. They would have let us go to war and made the money still. I had to say I'm rich, that's my youngin', and turn to these people and ask what's up for my work. They asked me to do. I ain't get $1. Now, my bias against Meek Mill, whatever. Expensive Pain aside, what Meek saying is not out of the realms of possibility. We all know when a fucking Tekashi and Trippie was beefing, the label was getting money, and they was probably like, oh, fuck it, nigga. Y'all niggas bringing money, niggas paying attention to your beef, niggas paying attention to the album for the disses and the subs. You know, hey, nigga, keep this shit going. And we know that. And it was signed to the same fucking label, so I am not surprised that Atlantic is doing this shit. Honestly, I'm not surprised. There was also the whole Nicki and Cardi B debacle that was happening at the time. Again, I don't know if Nicki's on Atlantic. I think she's on Universal. I don't fucking know in general. But, yeah, who fucking knows? That was also a thing where Atlantic was kind of playing their hand, if you will. But, yeah. At the end of the day, I'm not surprised if Atlantic is doing some blackball shit. We've heard NBA Youngboy come out with this shit. I don't know where the Rod Waves on Alamo. They've been doing some fuck shit. Like, again, bro. Listen, niggas sign up for this shit. We get off the block, you know, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? But, like, niggas is shiesty. You know, free poo. But, like, niggas is shiesty in this music business. It's all business. You know, niggas always come up with this term. It's just business. It's not personal. Nah, nigga, you taking money out of my pocket. You fucking up some of my relationships, nigga. Nigga, this shit is personal. Honestly, I know a lot of niggas hate Russ. The white boy Russ, you know what I'm saying? I know, but, like, with his thing and being independent, honestly, it's not a bad deal. The fact, like, he signed to a label for a short period of time, got out of that shit, and then just went back to being independent. I don't know if he signed back, but, like, yeah, and you get the deal you want. it is what it is. But still, they're gonna do some fuck shit when you structure those deals, when you're not in the partnership deals or however the fuck it works. They gonna do some fuck shit. That's why this nigga Meek trying to go to Rock Nation, I guess. Yeah, cause like again, niggas on some fuck shit. But see, with a nigga like Meek Mill, now that you have a name in a sense, you could just be independent. Like if Drake were independent, let's just say, if he had a team to handle all his shit, he would be fine. He would be fine, honestly, because he's that big of an artist. He would be fine. Sure, the label gives a little bit more push, pays for certain things that you don't have to, but then there's a bigger bill at the end when you have to pay them back because they gave you the advances and they're basically giving you the money to make your fucking album. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you look at the baby, that nigga be touring like a motherfucker. Yeah, because he trying to rack up his M's. Yeah, he got the label deal, but like once he turns in the album, you get your shit. You don't got to pay the niggas, studio time, all this other bullshit. Yeah, but you got to pay these niggas back. So when your album comes out, you ain't really making money off your album until like a year in, maybe. A year in, couple. Yeah, it's how good your album does too. It's different. It's different, and then it depends. You get a percentage, depending. I don't know how the fuck niggas. Every nigga deal is structured differently. Some niggas in 360s. Who fucking knows? But it's just fucked up, bro. So I'm not surprised by this, but yeah. I mean, we'll see what the fuck happens with this situation. But hey, you didn't say him and Rozay is good, so say him and Roddy good. We'll see what the fuck happens with him and Rozay. But yeah, I mean, Meek ain't wrong. He ain't lying, man. The music business is shiesty. We'll see how this story develops. But yeah, man, put your comments down below how you feel about this shit. Check out the links in the description. I have some other videos for you. And yeah, friendly neighbor K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Deadweiler, you heard me? And you already know my name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hey, like and subscribe if you want to hear a little bit more though, you heard me? Hey, but yeah, Slime Zoom, peace out, guys. Hey.